Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the LA Chargers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Herbert going to go to the air right away. They'll find Williams on the slant. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Here's the first carry for Austin Ekeler. And Ekeler is going to pick up the Chargers' first down as he'll get this out past the 35-yard line. Give him 2 on the play there, and it'll give the Chargers a first down. First carry now for Isaiah Spiller. The Chargers at 6-4 now on the year. But Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
On second down, Ekeler. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. They'll try the air now with Herbert. He'll get this to Ekeler. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. You look at this Baltimore defense. They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Now 2nd and 9. Play action. It's Herbert. He's got this to Williams, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Odafe Oweh. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Herbert going to shift his guys around. Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Brandon Stephens. And the Ravens are going to have it here just past the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And that to the 30. It'll be 2nd down. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Here's Jordan Stout now. And the rookie Darius Davis deep for the Chargers. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Davis now to return it. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. You look at this Baltimore defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. A 4th down, so the Chargers trot out J.K. Scott. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Second and 10. Mitchell now off the option. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. That's complete. Left side to Bateman. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Jackson to Bateman there for the Baltimore first.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll run with Mitchell. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. Here's Herbert. Wide open. It's Allen, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Baylor Tigers. Baylor Tigers. Set.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. He'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And it's taken in at the 9. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. This to the sideline and incomplete. Nearly intercepted, in fact, but he couldn't hang on. Fourth down. Out now is the punter, Jordan Stout. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Man open left side, it's Williams. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Here is 3rd down and 4. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
They snap it to Herbert. And Allen's got it. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Stephens. And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. They go play action with Jackson. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get on the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say that great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I
was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, ram.
Now it's Herbert. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded just inside the 30. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in the conference.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Flowers going to go in motion right. On 3rd down, Jackson. Finding space at the 40. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. And now they're into hurry up. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5. To throw is Jackson. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. In motion comes the tight end left. Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Tucker's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football.
Baylor tight.
A final shot before the break for Herbert. And this is caught by Williams. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. (10-0) is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Jackson steps away. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
We're seeing these defenses making up opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Jackson now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. An option give now to Mitchell. A little juke. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Jackson going to keep it running right. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. And quickly they get to the line. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing 2nd and that long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like 2nd and impossible. Now has him within throwing range of a 1st down.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
Jackson will keep it. And, boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the 1st. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a 1st down. Credit there goes to those guys up front.
Certainly does, but we're also seeing how quarterbacks are doing it nowadays on the sneak. When I played high school ball, my coach John Ford used to say, just get down behind those guys and pick up the 1st down. Now these guys might hesitate to count, use their vision in their eyes, and find the crease and dive for it that way.
1st down, here's Mitchell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Jackson to throw. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. That one goes for 24 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Mitchell is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. And they'll try to pound it in with Ricard. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Patrick Ricard, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Play action. It's Herbert. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Herbert. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. That's a 43-yard punt, aided as well by a loss on the return. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Escaping the pressure right. That's caught. It's Flowers. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mitchell. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. They go play action now. Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Throw caught by Flowers. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 24.
Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. A big play there for L.A. 57 yards. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. On the move to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Here's Herbert. And he's got it. Stopped short. Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. 2nd and goal from the 1. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Eckler. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4.
set.
This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. Now Herbert off the bootleg.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
Kyle Hamilton running up from his safety spot and earning the sack.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
5-9, 5-9. Hey, Kaplan. Hey, OB.
They snap it to Herbert. He'll buy some time right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up. Down pass attempt, and the Ravens are going to get the football back.
Herbert and the Chargers staying put. They'll line up and go for 2.
Crowd right. Crowd right. 59.
They'll look to throw. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And it's not over yet as they're back within 2 scores.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
They run over center with Mitchell.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing is Jackson.
That is caught.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. Now he's forced out right.
He's got his target. That's complete.
It's a big play there for Baltimore. 44 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
Back to the ground here, Mitchell.
And able to work his way down to the 16.
65 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 16-yard line.
Here's Jackson. And it's caught. And he's brought down. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Jackson's going to try the sneak. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt.
Jackson will keep it. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. Jackson's going to try the sneak. Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. The Charger drive about to get going.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be
taking it right down Broadway. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. It's a gain of 35.
Time becoming a factor, down 2 scores, though they have 2 timeouts and, of course, the 2-minute warning to work with as well. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down, here's Herbert. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Herbert.
He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Where will the pressure come from? 4th and 6 now. Throwing, Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they find a way to convert there on 4th and 6. Herbert going to throw. That's into the hands of Eckler.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
Herbert to throw.
And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen.
And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as he'll try to get it to a one-score game with a two-point conversion. And that one is caught. So they convert here and don't look now, but this one's back to a one-score game. So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. And who's got it? I think the Ravens do, yes. And they're going to win this football game. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe